Hello everyone, this is yours truly speaking, which you may know of from this channel. It's been over a year since the last time I did an update video where I explained of what's to come from me, although I wasn't so proud of it with some of the stuff that I've explained about in it. So hopefully this one that you're now watching will be a lot better. Now, as you may know, last year was my 10th anniversary on YouTube, and I had made some videos to contribute to it. Some of them were pretty good, while others I felt like I could have made them anyhow better. Nevertheless, it was still a celebration achievement. Also, in case if you haven't seen them yet, there'll be a link in the description. For one of those videos, which was my Thomas's Train Chase remake special, that was like the most challenging and bizarre project I have ever put myself into. And it was a lot of hard work that I spent a whole year dealing with. And I wanted to be somehow better than how the original video was and how I originally wanted it to be. Overall, I couldn't keep working on it every week because of some other videos that I have been making. These kinds of things take time, you know, depending how long it takes. Okay, now on to the main part of what's been happening this year. So, during spring cleaning, not only I've been doing the best of making a bit of room and whatnot, but I have also had this N-scale layout which has been sitting around for a long time. And you may remember that this was seen from one of my Thomas & Friends video shorts. Although I have made some video shots before with this layout, but I never got around to showing them. They were just test shots, which were made for fun. Overall, hopefully one day, maybe, I will show them in like a compilation video of some sort. Finally, in the end, I feel like that it's time that this layout would have to go, because it was just too much in the way. So, I got to work by pulling it apart as much as I can, and here it is, how it currently looks, after taking that big mountain off, as well as some other loose bits and bobs that were laying around. I may cut this up some more and probably recycle it into something new, but we'll see what the future holds. Also, after seeing how this section of track was laid out, I tried a little engine to run around it after powering up the track, which to my surprise, looks still perfectly functional. So we'll see what I will end up dealing with it when I decide to cut this up some more. It only goes to show that some parts of a layout is still active in any old way, so we'll see. Now, if you've been following me on my Instagram page, you would have seen some photos I've shared of where I've been going on vacation. One of those vacation trips was in Utah, where I went to see the Golden Spike Historical Site, which I did a video on. And I have to admit, that was really wonderful seeing those two locomotives in action. And I thought this place was totally worth visiting. Okay then, now here are some other things that I've been dealing with. If you remember that last year I wasn't so active on my gaming channel lately, and that was a way lot of time off than I thought. The reason being is because I felt like from my recent live streams, other players would try and make me look bad or so, or even get some idea of it. And some other issues have been happening, whatnot, and I felt like I would just quit doing that channel. But during the middle of this year, I felt like I tried to roll with it, but I couldn't. And I felt like I was just acting about it. It was all an act, I should say. And then one day I decided I'm gonna do it. And I mean, like, I would just make videos on that channel rather than just live streams of the games that I have been playing. Which so far I have already done, because I felt like it would be more comfortable that way. If you haven't seen those videos yet, I recommend you go and check them out. I'm not saying that this is like a comeback in some sort of way, and I don't know if I'll do any more streams. Overall, it's just a maybe. I didn't want to keep getting involved with any of those incidents like from before. But if you may recall, in which you already know of, a couple years ago, I've stopped doing Facebook due to the fact I've been feeling uncomfortable with settings whatsoever, and even SoundCloud due to the limit I've reached, which I then had to clear a bit of room. Those two haven't been active ever since I moved on. Speaking of which, here's something that I've also been doing for quite a while. During the middle of this summer, I've been making a few 3D animated shots and pictures in Blender, as well as testing and trying out some models that were available. It was a lot of fun making those kinds of shots, especially this one. I had thought about making a 3D video for some time, but we'll see what I come up with, hopefully. But also during the summer, I've been having some fun activities, and I also took a driver's test, and it was a success. But I think you know what I'm talking about. Also from this summer, I hope everyone liked my diorama that I have made for that challenge hosted by the Audrey Extravaganza event this year. Looks a lot better than last year's diorama, I think. As for my two shorts, which I have finally finished making and that you folks have seen, one that was made last year and the other one that was made this year recently, I felt like some people believed that I would finish those two, no matter how many times I kept pushing them off until I got around to working on them. Either that, it was still a success, and a lot of work. All these things really took time, but I'm glad that I had finally got around to finishing them. I hope I haven't bored anyone to death with those two shorts that have been stuck in preparatory, but I'm just glad that this whole work in progress that they have been stuck in is finally over. And this is where I'm going to state, these two videos each took me 7 years to make. Unbelievable, isn't it? Besides the shots about the N-scale layout, I would love to show what else I've been working on. Like, recently, I've been fixing up these old Tomy models with their wires, and after that, they are now working again. But they will be used as custom models, which I have planned for. A little sluggish they seem to perform, but still. I even got this model of Kevin not too long ago, but the motor inside was dead, so after installing a new one in, he is working once more. A little loud to the motor, but at least he was able to run on his own again. And one more thing that was recent, I have finally got a Tomy Trackmaster Mall of Boko in the mail off of eBay. I remembered mentioning about this from my Q&A response video, that this was something that I would like. And now, here he is in my collection. He will soon be appearing in some of my videos in the future, as well as some Thomas Remake episodes that he was included. So watch out for them. Well, that's all I got to talk about. Hope you have learned something from me. Make sure you give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already yet for more videos to come. Also, check out my other pages that I currently have as of now. So I want to thank you all for listening. And I'm guessing that this update went a lot better than how the other ones have. But I'll let you decide of what you think. Anyhow, thanks for watching everyone, and until next time, this is Barrett's Train Boy, signing off.